Today I have decided to document my Hunter Spider quick matches as requested by 2 people. Yes, 2. Today I am playing ithaqua, despite not knowing how to play ithaqua. Here I find Fair Lady first, but I quickly change targets to Ganji in a second because I do not like chasing Pharaoh. He is gracious and benevolent and gives us an early hit. And you'll see in a second, he gives us another free hit, which is a pretty early down. I know. And it's okay because we all make mistakes, we all have our moments. I suck his chair because I see pro hunters doing it, but I don't know why. I don't know if it affects the win token or something. I look around to see any shaking ciphers, but honestly, in the replay, I just can't tell. Luckily, I see Doctor run in. I try to cut her off, but she gets pretty good distance, but I do actually end up landing a hit on her. Now, you see, in a second, I use a speed boost because I don't know how to dash yet. Yeah, at this point in the match, I didn't know how to dash, but it's okay. We get a free hit on Ganji. I try to be greedy and get a double down on Doctor, but she puts this pallet down and runs away. So I go back and chair Ganji, which is pretty good. He's dead at 4 ciphers. Now, you might notice this match looks like it's going pretty well. No. This is the calm before the storm. I start chasing the Doctor in this incredible area, and it's still looking pretty good. I get this really good hit on her right here with the charge attack. I wasn't expecting it to hit. She's blocked off by confined space, but still makes it to this pallet over here. But it's okay, because I can just vault over it, right? She loops back to the window because confined space is gone. I use my speed and I hit her through the window. This match is still looking pretty good. 3 ciphers and we have Doctor down. I use my suck on top of her. I don't know why, but I see pros do it. Here, I know that Gravekeeper's behind me, so I go to interrupt the rescue, but he gets in the shovel. And for some reason, I chase him. And then when he gets out the shovel, I suck him, and I don't hit him. I don't know why. I missed this hit. And then, well, I missed this hit. Yeah. You'll notice that I'm doing a lot of vaulting. I had a deduction to hit survivors 3 seconds after vaulting. Me vaulting, of course. And I really wanted this deduction done. So I thought that if I kept vaulting, I would surely land a hit on this Doctor. But in my mind, I remember I have warp. So I go and I warp. And I did such an incredible warp that I had to stop and ponder. And Doctor thought that would be the perfect opportunity to go heal. So, of course, I go chase her and still not break any pallets. And I dash. I learned how to dash. I know. Here, I finally learned how to break a pallet. It registers to me. I go through the warp again for some reason, and I finally get a hit on her after however long it's been. And I know she's gonna vault this window. I swing, and I miss. And, oh my god. I get her down here, and I see 2 people decoding behind me. So, obviously, I'm gonna get a free hit, right? No, they scatter like roaches, like rats. And Gravekeeper goes in a shovel. I hit him out the shovel, but he still has 1 shovel left, and nobody else is injured, which is looking pretty bad for me. I finally decide to chair Doctor, but Ganji's chair is gone, so I have to go find another chair. I thought that would be pretty convenient if I went and I try to get a free hit. I get a hit on Gravekeeper's dirt, but I couldn't hit Pharaoh. And I didn't even think I was being that greedy, but Doctor struggles free and vaults the pallet. So I vault the pallet instead of breaking it. I vault the window and she makes it to the pallet. And I'm like, I don't want to chase this Doctor anymore. And I don't even see who's running away, who finished the cipher. I'm changing targets everywhere. I don't know where anyone is. I know she's around this area, so I'm looking for her. And I finally see her, and she's kiting. I try to do the big suck here, and she puts the pallet down. I don't get the hit. And here I'm like, okay, warp cooldown's off. They're gonna decode the last cipher together. I'll just warp over to them. So, like, I mean, it wasn't a miss warp. That's just as far as it goes, but whatever. And they scatter again, and Gravekeeper uses his perfume. And I go swing, and I miss again. But then I remember, I can just charge attack. And I finally land a hit. And I don't know who to target. I hate chasing Pharaoh Lady. But Gravekeeper's in an area, and I don't know. I go chase Pharaoh Lady, and I'm still not picking, and I'm swinging. I don't know what's going on. And I want to surrender at this point, but I shouldn't. It's wrong. I have to keep pushing on. I could turn this into a win, this terrible match where I didn't break the pallet. I go dash over to the God Kite area. I finally break this pallet, and I don't have tinnitus anymore. I have lost Pharaoh Lady. I'm just gonna go to Gravekeeper. He's injured. And I know he's over at that cipher in the back. I did see him in the back. I did see him running over here. Now you see his tracks. And I'm like, oh, he must be behind this pallet. I swing. No. I check if he's behind the pallet. He's not behind the pallet. I vault this window instead of just going to hit him. And you notice that if I didn't vault that window, the cipher wouldn't have been primed. And it pops. But luckily, he vaults this window, and I still get the down. I check the gate, and I go to chair him, and warp is almost over. I walk a little bit to the center. Actually, I fail a dash to the center, and I start walking to make sure there's no tinnitus in hospital or anything. And I go to warp, and I miss the warp because I swang instead. I didn't know how to use it. But it's okay, we made it over to Pharaoh Lady, we suck and hit. And I'm glad that went pretty easily because I don't know how I would chase the Pharaoh Lady otherwise. We get the chair, and we go back to the warp where I see Doctor going to rescue Andrew. I dash over, and it felt pretty lackluster, but it's okay because I have the upper hand here. I have detention, I have my full presence, I down Doctor. And I decide to chair her because it's not like Andrew could go backdoor rescue anyone. I know which direction he went in, so I'm just walking until I get tinnitus or I see him. Luckily, he's nearby. I dash. I see his tracks. We're in the area with 2 pallets that I didn't break. I start sucking to slow him down. And I swing, Terror Shock, and that's match. That's the match. I shouldn't have won this. I think everyone played pretty well, but yeah, that's it. Thank you.